start. Here are the first few rows. In row 1, the pole sitter is René Arnoux of France. Riccardo Patrese of Italy is outside Arnoux. Bruno Giacomelli and Alain Prost of France in row 2. Didier Pironi of France and Keke Rosberg of Finland in row 3. The fourth row comprised of Andrea De Cesaris of Italy and Derek Daly of Ireland. Niki Lauda will be back in the 6th row. Nelson Piquet, the defending world champion, in row 7, and the only American in the race. 300 yards straightaway until they reach that Sandoval corner. We're underway with René Arnoux getting off to a good start from his pole position and taking the lead. The 20 cars funneling their way in through the Sandoval turn. We've seen numerous incidents here over the years, but thus far a very clean start to this 40th Monaco Grand Prix. The turbo car, one of 4 turbos in the race, being driven right there by René Arnoux. That's Giacomelli, who's moved into 2nd. Patrese is 3rd. And one of the other turbo cars, Arnoux's teammate Alain Prost, has moved into 4th position. But a very, very fine start, and that is a considerable lead for the first lap here, Jackie.
Tremendous amount of space between he and Giacomelli, and of course the rest of the cars. The turbocharge, of course, being able to put a lot of power on the road. He's got a clear track ahead of him. Giacomelli and the Alfa Romeo engine car behind him. That engine is proven to be very flexible around this little tight circuit. But look at the lead Arnoux has as he comes down to the chicane and this the first lap. It's a long wait before Giacomelli comes through, and then another long wait before Patrese makes it.
The leader, René Arnoux, 33 years old. He's finished only one race this season. That was the initial race on the 1982 circuit in South Africa. He came in 3rd. He has not finished since. He has never finished a race here in Monaco. This is his 4th start. He's won 2 of the 53 Grand Prix races he has participated in. And a near perfect first lap there. And that's as big a lead as you'll ever see at Monaco at the end of one lap for René Arnoux of France. Renault team, the turbocharged Renaults. René Arnoux is the leader. He was sitting on the pole and now has a 7-second advantage over his teammate, Alain Prost. Both, of course, from France. And right now, the way things look, Jackie, if things stay together mechanically for them, this might be a runaway.
It could be, but the turbos this year have proven to be extremely unreliable. The car that you're looking at in the lead now, that is car number 2, Patrese, in fact, is lying in 3rd place. And he's in a normally aspirated engine now, a car that's been showing enormous reliability. It's the 4th Cosworth engine. It's been closely followed by Didier Pironi in car number 28. Behind him is the Cesaris and the Alfa Romeo.
Jackie, maybe you can explain further the difference between the two. And the turbo is dominating the early stages of this race. There he is, running very cleanly. René Arnoux of France. He is well down at the moment in the current world driver standings, having finished only one race this season, but the season is young. They still have 10 races remaining, so a lot of time. And, of course, his teammate, the man chasing him, Alain Prost, leads the world driving standings at the moment.
The lag that René Arnoux speaks about is a power lag. When you press the accelerator pedal in a turbocharged engine, normally there's a delay before the power comes in. Renault have been working very hard in this, have introduced a new system that almost removes that power lag, so the engine is much more responsive now, which has certainly never been the case in the past with turbocharged engines.
There is Arnoux, a clean line. He has yet to move up on the back marker, so he has the entire racetrack to himself at the moment. And there he's into a spin around the swimming pool turn. Arnoux not making any contact with the barriers, and certainly not in a position, Jackie, where he had to think about anybody else. Here comes Prost, his teammate, moving by him. He has to be shocked at the moment, seeing Arnoux right there, immobile at the moment. Prost has the lead.
Well, it looks like he just lost control, perhaps just lost it. It could have been driver error right there, but certainly he was either very skillful or the good Lord was looking after him well, because he didn't come into contact with any of the barriers. So it's the end of the day for René Arnoux.
It's raining steadily as we return to Monaco. There's the leader, Alain Prost, followed by Riccardo Patrese, but he's well back, and Didier Pironi is 3rd.
Well, in fact, it is raining very heavily, and before this race, we were able to look at what a dry tire is and what a rain tire is.
Prost very, very fortunate as he maintains a large advantage over Riccardo Patrese, who is running 2nd, and Didier Pironi in the Ferrari is still running 3rd. Well, we've checked in with Jack Whitaker on one side of the harbor, and on the other, right now, Jack is in the harbor itself. Back at the Monaco Grand Prix, just like that, it has stopped raining. We had some brief sprinkles a few moments ago. It's dry, however, it's still overcast. in car 15. Alain Prost of France, who has built up a huge lead, right now moving up and trying to lap one of the slower cars.
All of the cars in this race right now are on slick tires because the race started in completely dry conditions. Oh, look at him! Alain Prost has absolutely lost control of his car coming out of the chicane. A very fast accident indeed. The front end of the car totally wiped out. It looks like the car has a lot of grip as it went through the chicane. He's okay. He's perfectly clear. Patrese has gone through. He now inherits the lead. Alain Prost seems to be okay. He's sitting down, but luckily, and there is Patrese leading this Grand Prix of Monaco in still very slippery conditions. You can see almost the reflection coming off of the tires there because they are very damp. Now at this time, of course, the clerk of the course of the chief steward tire safety, and they're crazy. He's all over the place, and he's reversed down at the slowest corner of the racetrack here at the Lowe's Hotel, the old station hairpin. He's stalled his engine. The engine is not running. There's Tyranny going through there. The Lotus going through also, and Derek Daly, he's not restarting his engine. He's in trouble. The marshals and so forth, and there you can see a marshal pointing up into the air with the oil or slippery track condition flag. Obviously, he's going very slowly. The car's hardly picking up. This is a remarkable finish. We're in the tunnel looking back, waiting for Pirani. No sign of him at all, and that's him there. Oh, on the left-hand side of the racetrack there, coming to a stop.
Patrese has passed Pirani in the tunnel. He is right now concluding this lap. This will be his final lap. Ricardo Patrese, who has made 70 lifetime Grand Prix starts, has never won a Grand Prix race, is just a few yards away now from winning the Grand Prix of Monaco. As we mentioned at the outset, a controversy-filled year, a lot of inquiries, a lot of protests, some disqualifications as he takes the checkered flag, and for now at least it appears in a bizarre and incredible finish, Ricardo Patrese has won the Grand Prix of Monaco. We'll be back to sort it all out in a minute. 8-year-old Ricardo Patrese of Italy, the winner of the 1982 Grand Prix of Monaco. I'm sure he's pinching himself. He's a man who was running a distant second.